I just want to clarify that I have not finished the section in the report about the hearing today because I had to run to an appointment right after, but I will update it after this and I will touch on it in my verbal report. Sorry.
Thank you, Carson.
Just to clarify, though, a decision has been made based on the grievance, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that that's the case. Thank you.
We are live streaming and recording, FYI.
I call the Senate meeting to order on Monday, April 12th, 2021 at 6:00 p.m. May we please do roll call?
Senator Aslan.
Unexcused.
Senator Beck.
Unexcused.
Senator Burnett.
Present.
Senator Childerson.
Present.
Senator Gillis.
Present.
Senator Gorin.
Present.
Senator Hawkins.
Present.
Senator Ho.
Present.
Senator Jackson.
Unexcused.
Did you say excused or unexcused?
Unexcused.
Okay, thank you. Senator Lacroix.
Excused.
Senator Lewis.
Unexcused.
Senator Morgan.
Unexcused.
Senator Obert.
Present.
Senator Odell.
Present.
Senator Perry.
Unexcused.
Senator Pruitt.
Unexcused.
Senator Randolph.
Present.
Senator Sherman.
Present.
Senator Shahan.
Present.
Senator Shaw.
Excused.
And Senator Wheeler.
Unexcused.
And Senator Wensing.
Present.
Oh, sorry, President Walters. Our Vice President Akpan.
Present.
Trustee Graham.
Present.
Financial Officer Druphart.
Present.
Internal Affairs Officer Lutz.
Present.
External Affairs Officer Kyle.
Present.
Marketing Communication Officer Ballard.
Present.
Organization Relations Officer Akpan.
Present.
Student Diversity Officer McKenzie.
Present.
And Election Commissioner Brim.
Present.
Moving on to line item 3, guest speakers. There are no guest speakers today, so moving on to line item 4, approval of minutes. I'll give you a moment to look over the minutes from our March 29th meeting. And when ready, I will entertain a motion to approve.
Senator Hawkins, I motion to approve line item 4. Approval of the minutes.
Moved by Senator Hawkins, there a second?
Senator
Second.
Shea, second.
Seconded by Senator Shahan. We will now proceed with a roll call vote.
Senator Burnett,
Aye.
Senator Childerson,
Aye.
Senator Gillis,
Aye.
Senator Gorin,
Aye.
Senator Hawkins,
Aye.
Senator Ho,
Aye.
Senator Obert,
Aye. Aye.
Senator Odell,
Did you say Odell? Aye.
I did.
Sorry, it cut out.
Senator Randolph. Senator Sherman,
Aye.
Senator Shahan,
Aye.
Senator Winsing.
Aye.
Moving on to line 5, additions to agenda. Line 1, resolution about accessibility. And I will hand this over to Senator Gorin.
Hi, thank you. So this accessibility resolution is just a general accessibility resolution, and I believe that it is vital to our campus to allow students to feel included and comfortable within the university. It's important to me and many others that we adopt this resolution so that we can continue to uphold SIUE's values and create a campus that promotes the well-being of all students. If you have any questions, now's the time, I think, to ask. So thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions? I'll now entertain a motion to open the floor for discussion. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Senator Aslan, I move to approve line item 5, additions to agenda, subline 1.
Moved by Senator Aslan. Is there a second?
Senator Randolph, second.
Seconded by Senator Randolph. We will now proceed with a roll call vote.
Senator Aslan,
Aye.
Senator Burnett,
Aye.
Senator Childerson,
Aye.
Senator Gillis,
Aye.
Senator Gorin,
Aye.
Senator Hawkins,
Aye.
Senator Ho,
Aye.
Senator Obert,
Aye.
Senator Odell,
Aye.
Senator Pruitt,
Aye.
Senator Randolph,
Aye.
Senator Sherman,
Aye.
Senator Shahan,
Aye.
Senator Winsing.
Right, the ayes have it. Congratulations.
Oh, Senator Perry, you snuck in on me. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, aye.
Thank you.
The ayes have it. Congratulations. Moving on to line item 6, old business. Line 1, COVID-19 update, and I will hand it over to our COVID coordinator, Mike Schultz.
Thank you. So as you can see on the screen, here is the chart that shows the cases, just kind of following this average line. I think the highest we got was right here, 1.17, and since we've met last, or right around that time, but it's been hovering and has recently fallen off. Now, this data is through Sunday, and we are starting to get reports of cases that came up through spring break / Easter holidays. And so we have been getting some cases today. So you might see a little bit of an increase of cases. But with that report, currently we only have 3 active cases and 3 student active cases and 1 faculty staff case. And as of Friday, we had 0 students in isolation or quarantine in the residence halls. Just kind of looking through, we had 448 surveillance tests last week, with 1 positive, and then the previous week 576 with 1 positive. And then so the last 2 weeks, there's those 3 cases and 1 of the active cases for the faculty and staff. And then we've done over 1,000 surveillance tests. For the first time in a long time, Madison County is below St. Louis County. So some good news about that in the area. And this is, I mean, we were in double digits at some point during the semester and has considerably come down for that. Let me show you some other information. As I told you at the last meeting, that there was a good chance that we would be going to Shield by the time that we had this meeting. And we did transfer over to Shield, Illinois, testing this morning. And being visible at the sites today, we were at Edwardsville and School of Dental Medicine today, and it didn't seem like there was any issues whatsoever. People were getting through probably a little bit faster than they have been. Didn't look like there was anyone having any problems with the registration and getting appointments, and so everything was working pretty well there. Real important that people go ahead and use this website to get registered. It is on the SIUE website. And so you don't have to remember this. Under COVID testing, there is a link there to get there. They just pre-register, and you'll be asked to sign some waivers or approve some waivers and give a couple little bits of piece of information, and then you'll get transferred right into the Shield website to get registered and set up an appointment, and that's where you'll get your results back. We summer testing, we will be doing testing. It will be voluntary again. We have not looked at the incentives at this point. We'll be discussing that shortly of what we'll be doing there. And it'll be similar hours to what you see on the screen right now. For fall, there has been really no discussion. We're waiting for some more guidance from CDC, and we feel like we will get something in the next 2 months or so, and then we'll follow their guidance to help us set up fall testing, but nothing at this point. I think that's, yeah, for this semester, just to give you a heads up of what we've done so far. Close to 11,000 tests for the semester, still 54 positives, and running at a positivity rate of 0.50%. So looking good, and continue to stay safe and take the precautions. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you.
Senator Hand motion.
If there are any questions on entertainment,
Sorry, Ronald, or Vice President Akpan. Senator Shahan, I move to open the floor for discussion.
Senator Aslan, I second.
floor is open for discussion.
Senator Shahan, I was just curious what the status for the COVID committee was going to be next semester. I know Senator Perry is sadly graduating, but I was curious if you were going to be having more student representation on there again, or how that was exactly going to work.
There hasn't been a committee. We sunset that committee. So there's hasn't been a committee to move forward. Really hasn't been a whole lot of decisions to make. We're in operation mode at this point. Should we need to set up some policy or make some major decisions, then we will put a committee together. But at this point, there hasn't been a need to.
Thank you.
Senator Childerson, first of all, thank you so much for coming in here every other meeting for the last 2 semesters. It's been awesome that you're taking the time to update us. With us going to the Shield now, are all students feel free to delete that Aura app from our phones now?
Definitely.
All right, sounds perfect. Thank you.
If there are no more questions, I'll entertain a motion to close the floor for discussion.
Senator Aslan, I move to close the floor.
Moved by Senator Aslan. Is there a second?
Second.
Senator
Senator Perry.
Shahan, second.
Seconded by Senator Perry. Thank you again, Mike.
Okay, appreciate it. Have a great semester.
Thank you as well. Moving on to line item 7, new business, line 1, election report, and I will hand it over to Election Commissioner Brim.
Thank you, Vice President Akpan. You all have received a copy of the unofficial results for the 2021-2022 student government elections. There's also a copy of the full report on teams. Elections were hybrid this year. Voting took place on Get Involved March 30th through 31st. We had a total of 935 voters for this election, which was a 47% increase from last year's election. At this point, I will share the results for the winning candidates for each elected category. President Haley O'Dell, Vice President Isabella Pruitt, Student Trustee Maddie Walters, Senator at Large Kylie Jackson, Hannah Shahan, Jessica Duplantis, Senator School of Business Taylor Kaysen and Mackenzie Bass, Senator Cass Science and Math Nicole Burbidge, Senator Education, Health, and Human Behavior, Nicole Obert, Senator Engineering, Clinton Jones, and Amina Sahik. I know I did not pronounce that right. I am so sorry. Senator School of Nursing, Alexia Burnett, Graduate Senator Sean Gillis, Senator School of Pharmacy, Brittany Holzhauser, and we had several write-in candidates for the following positions. Senator for the School of Nursing, 1 position, Senator at School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, 1 position, Senator Cass, Arts and Communication, 1 position, and I think that's People and Culture. Could be wrong, sorry about it. Senator Dental Medicine, 1 position. I reached out to those individuals written in for their interest, and the Vice President-elect will be interviewing those who applied. We did have a grievance filed regarding campaign activities. The Election Commission presided over this hearing this afternoon. I am still updating the report over this. However, the commission has decided to make amendments to the election manual regarding these issues so that they can be approved and avoided next year. They include adding sections about campaigning at off-campus properties and a section on campaigning and following university guidelines surrounding COVID-19. I am now asking for the Senate to ratify the election results with the clear-cut elected officials.
Are there any questions? I'll entertain a motion to open the floor for discussion. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Senator Aslan, I move to approve line item 7.1, election results for the 2021 election.
Moved by Senator Aslan. Is there a second?
Senator Hawkins, second.
Seconded by Senator Hawkins. We will now proceed with a roll call vote.
Senator Aslan,
Aye.
Senator Burnett,
Abstain.
Senator Childerson,
Aye.
Senator Gillis,
Abstain.
Senator Gorin,
Abstain.
Senator Hawkins,
Aye.
Senator Ho,
Aye.
Senator Obert,
Abstain.
Senator Odell,
Abstain.
Senator Perry, Senator Pruitt,
Abstain.
Senator Randolph,
Abstain.
Senator Sherman,
Aye.
Senator Shahan,
Abstain.
Senator Winsing.
Aye.
So
I don't know if we have quorum with all those abstaining.
we do not.
No.
I believe.
We do not.
It's so,
Isn't there no way to not have the people who ran in this election abstain, like vote though?
If I would,
Because that would be a conflict of interest. So doesn't that override?
That's correct, but there are
Or-
individuals who were not elected who are abstaining.
right, right. And we were only 3 above quorum to start with. So let me do a count and see if we made it.
okay.
Even with the ones that abstained that did not get elected, we still did not, well, okay. I have to do math. All right, we had 7 ayes. We had 6 people that had to abstain. So Sarah, help me out here. That would take our 12 quorum down to 6 quorum. And we had 7 ayes, so does that work?
Yes, based on individuals who could partake in the vote. Yes.
Okay, then we did make, then we did make it.
Okay. Right, well, that means the ayes have it. Congratulations. Moving on to line item 8, presidential appointments / personnel appointments. Seeing none, we will move on to line item 9, open forum. Are there any non-SG questions or comments? Seeing none, we will move on to line item 10, Senate reports.
Senator Aslan.
My report is miraculously in the packet. Not too much to report. I did attend University Planning and Budget Council. Within that, I did advocate to the chancellor and the people on UPPC to reconsider how CARES Act funding is distributed if and / when there is a CARES 3, so that hopefully it will swap back to the way it was the first round of CARES funding, where it was a form that everyone filled out regardless of whether or not they were Pell eligible or whatever that rule was, because there were a lot of complaints this time around that people were unable to even get to the form because it closed in like 20 minutes. It was crazy. So hopefully that change is taken into account, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, CARES funding is distributed in a different way next time.
Senator Burnett.
My report is in the packet, and I've attended Parking and Traffic Committee this past Friday. Not much to report there. We have a lot of open positions for next school year that students are allowed to apply for. chair positions on the board. And then we had a successful autism awareness event. We had the Q&A and our giveaway, and we gave away a decent amount of our shirts, almost all of them, and we have a little bit left over. So if any of you want to, I think we only have like extra large or 2XL or something left, let us know. And that is it.
Senator Childerson.
Yeah, I was able to attend a UPBC meeting since our last Senate meeting as well. Senator Beck and I are looking forward to hosting the financial information session on April 23rd as well. I know now is kind of a time of year where everything's kind of heating up for everyone. So I wish everyone the best of luck in their courses as well.
Senator Gillis.
My report is in the packet. I also was in the parking traffic committee on Friday. I don't have a lot else to say other besides what Senator Burnett has already stated. And as far as my updates with the Engineering Student Council reestablishment, we're basically waiting until the summer to see what the status is with these organizations. As with other stuff on campus, numbers are way down for involvement. And, you know, we're trying to see where everyone's at, if any of these groups are still active, if we have interest.
Senator Gorin.
My report is in the packet. Since the last meeting, I went to one Residence Housing Association meeting. There's not really anything to report there. And then the Curriculum Council meeting will be tomorrow. Obviously, I presented my Accessible Campus resolution to the executive board, and they voted to bring it to Senate. And thank you all for voting on that. During my office hours, I've continued to work with Diversity Officer McKenzie and Senator Odell to plan the virtual tunnel of oppression. That should be happening, I believe, within the next couple of weeks now. Senator Burnett and I hosted our events as she stated. It was successful. I want to give a shout out to Senator Shahan and Senator Odell for helping out with that as well. And then I helped out with tabling for the Mental Health Awareness Week, and it was a great time. So thank you.
Senator Hawkins.
My report is in the packet. I also attended the Traffic and Parking Committee meeting. I did want to add that an email had gone out that 6 of the emergency phones had gone down around the Cougar Gardens area. They are in the process of getting those back up and running, so that should be happening soon. Other than that, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of those elected. I wish you the best of luck.
Senator Ho.
My report is not in the packet. I haven't attended any committee meetings since the last Senate meeting, but everything at the dental school is running relatively smoothly. Like Mr. Schultz was saying earlier, we are switching from mandatory COVID testing to surveillance testing. And also with most of the students and faculty at the dental school already receiving both doses of the vaccine, we are working towards opening up more facilities and equipment for in-person functions.
Senator Obert.
My report is in the packet. Registration is still open if students still need to register for classes next fall. And I have a curriculum council meeting this week.
Senator Odell.
My report is in the packet. I was a part of Mental Health Awareness Week as well as World Autism Awareness Day. Those are both pretty successful, and I'm looking forward to continuing those in the future. During my office hours, I've been working on the process of appointing the exec board for next year. So if you applied for that, you will be hearing from me soon regarding interviews. I'm very excited to talk with all of you. And then also I included in my report that COVID vaccines are open to all residents or employees of Illinois. And there is information on the SIUE website. So if you are able, check that out. That's all.
Senator Perry.
My report is in the packet, but just 2 things I want to touch on that are in my report that haven't been said yet is shout out to Senator Shahan for the bracket challenge. It was very well received with the graduate students. It was something cool for us to do. And also shout out to Election Commissioner Brim for a great election. You did an amazing job.
Senator Pruitt.
My report is in the packet. I've not had any committee meetings since the last Senate meeting, but I did want to highlight that I'm working on an initiative for the freshmen, specifically for the freshmen who are in courses like biology and chemistry to work on a type of like the textbooks where you can give, like you go get the textbooks and then you can return them. I'm trying to work on that for things like the photo atlas and stuff like that, since currently we have to purchase that. And I think that money shouldn't be a barrier in terms of wanting to be a STEM major. And also that in my office hours, I've been working on setting up interviews for any Senate positions that haven't already been filled for the upcoming year.
Senator Randolph.
My report is in the packet. On April 8th, I had the General Education Committee meeting. We voted on some student appeals and it went really well. I have not had a meeting with the External Affairs Committee just because of the Mental Health Awareness Week, which went really well. I also sent a survey report to the Dean of the School of Engineering and the Associate Dean, and I plan on meeting with them soon to discuss what students had to say and their concerns and feedback from this semester. Most of the concerns was communication and professors not being forgiving or understanding during this semester. And then also on April 28th, I plan on having a trivia night for the School of Engineering students just to take a break and get a chance to know some more people, because I realized that that's a hard thing to do during this semester. And I think meeting with some people would be great. And also just getting a break before finals will be, I think it'll be good. Thank you.
Senator Sherman.
My report is in the packet. My marketing committee meeting was canceled, so I did not go to that. Mental Health Awareness Week went really well, so thank you to everyone who attended and helped out with that, and thank you to Caitlin for being awesome. I'm so glad that all the students really loved that. And then I had my check-in with Vice President Akpan, and that was nice. So thanks for setting that up, Ronald. I like talking to you. And congrats to everyone who will be in student government next year.
Senator Shahan.
My report is in the packet and it's a long one, so please bear with me for a hot minute here. ICAC is meeting on Friday, April 30th. If you have any questions about the files that I put on Teams for the new policies that they will be approving and the amended policies that they will be approving, please contact me prior to so that I can get those questions answered for you prior to the meeting or at the meeting. I also did not make finance board. I was a little under the weather after my first vaccine, and apologies to Financial Officer Dreppard for that. I finished putting closed captions on the study abroad seminar video, and that is now posted on YouTube for all students to view, both my constituents and all of your constituents. I am going to Faculty Senate the first week of May to discuss the Respond to Lockdown browser concerns, as well as my syllabus accessibility initiatives. The March Madness Bracket Challenge was a success. Thank you so much to SIUE Athletics for partnering with me for this to give away some prizes for that. I also closed captioned some videos for Mental Health Week and Tabled. And then I also sent out an end of semester survey to my constituents on their year. And I'm working with Vice President Akpan to get some t-shirts for all of the participants. Finally, I just wanted to say, please continue to make your constituents aware of the mask policy on campus. I have seen too many instances lately where students are maskless and not socially distanced, both inside and outside, and not at the gym working out. So we're close to the end of the semester. I know that we're all sick of COVID. I know that we're all sick of masks, but I would hate for there to be an outbreak and us not to be able to, do the things that we want to next semester and have those policy changes next semester because of our last few weeks. So I don't want to be that person, but at the same time, please just be aware. Have a great week, guys.
Senator Winsing.
Hi, everybody. My report is in the packet. I just have a few quick things. So one, the strategic planning committee that I've been involved with, we finally submitted our final draft to the chancellor this morning, so that's exciting. And then the second thing, so Senator Shao and I are doing our spring check-in to see how our pharmacy constituents have been doing and to address any concerns or questions about this summer or for the fall semester. That date is actually set for tomorrow, the 13th at 3:30. And again, we'll be doing an Amazon gift card drawing for the students who come to our meeting. Thank you.
Moving on to line item 11, executive reports.
President Walters.
Student government's going to be celebrating Earth Day on the quad from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Wednesday, April 21st. I ordered some wildflower seeds in the mail today, and they should be here, and we're going to be giving them out to students so they can take them home and plant wildflowers that will attract pollinators, including monarch butterflies. So I'm very excited about that. I also wanted to let everyone know that last Friday there was a town hall meeting with the chancellor that discussed the summer and fall and everything upcoming regarding COVID. So if you are getting some questions from your constituents, you can direct them to that. I believe the recording is posted on the COVID website, or it will be soon. Also, we have one Senate meeting left for the year, so don't forget to be thinking about your transition packets and what information you want to pass on to whoever is in your position next year. And thank you all for all of the hard work that you've put into student government so far.
President Akpan.
My report is in the packet. Yes, as mentioned by a few senators, I held one-on-one meetings last week, just checking in with senators, seeing how things are going, which overall things have been going very well with them. I know being virtual, it's hard to have that communication, so it was good to have that opportunity. For those who have not scheduled one with me yet, please do so as soon as possible. I just want to see how things are going, and then I'll be making my transition packet for the new vice president. I should have that in as soon as possible. And as President Walters mentioned, we have one more Senate meeting, so I would encourage you to please be able to attend. And if for some reason you aren't able to, please let me know as soon as possible.
Student trustee Graham.
My report is in the packet, and I just wanted to highlight that the next Board of Trustees meeting is scheduled for Thursday, April 29th. It will be online, and everybody can stream the meeting through YouTube. So I'll post a link that morning or during a closer date. And then besides that, I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone that was elected into a position. Congratulations. And then also shout out to everyone who put in hard work for the Mental Health Awareness Week.
Financial Officer Dreppert.
My report is not in the packet, but it is on Teams. I apologize to Robin for letting you down on that one. We did have Finance Board since we last had Senate, and we were able to review the travel portion of the funding manual there. And then later this week, I'll be meeting with Kelly Jo and Robin, and we're going to go over the programming section of that manual. And then we'll have Finance Board again this Friday, and we'll go through all of the annual allocation applications that we received for next fiscal year. So.
Internal Affairs Officer Lutz.
My report is in the packet, and I have quite a bit of things to talk about today. So you all know that Vicky's retiring come the end of April, and I want to do something special for her from student government. So I will be sending out a Google form for you to fill out of your favorite memory with Vicky. A thank you, a congratulations on retiring, just a cute little note, your favorite quote. Just something like that. And then if you have any pictures with Vicky, I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, there's a spot to upload them. And then Robin is going to put it in a book for us to present to Vicky at the end of the year. So if you could please do that. Those are going to be due this Friday so that Robin has time to make the book. And then we have a couple bonding events coming up next week. So we have the virtual student government banquet on Monday at 7. I'm going to highly, highly, highly encourage all of you to come. You're all getting recognized in some way. I'm not telling you how, but you're going to be being recognized. So please come. And then on Thursday, we have Edison's. Food will be provided, so there's going to be free food. That being said, I have to turn in the RSVPs, like the total number of people coming on Wednesday. So if you are coming, please fill out the RSVP form by tomorrow night. I emailed all of you on Friday, so you should have all of the information for those. I got approved to buy jackets for student government for the end of the year appreciation gift. So I need you all to fill out this form right now. With your jacket size. I need them all by midnight tonight. And if I don't have your size, I'm going to go off of the size that Robin has on file. I know that I like my t-shirts a size medium, but I like my jackets about an extra large. The jacket is on the form, and there's also a sizing chart. So yes, so please do that because they're going to be personalized with your name. So please just yeah, so they're very specific to you. So please fill out your size or I will be guessing. And then I will be sending out a survey to all of you about committees. So please fill that out. That'll be probably this week or next week, just so that I can get some feedback to give to pass on to the next internal affairs officer. But that is all.
External Affairs Officer Kyle.
My report is in the packet. Mental Health Awareness Week went really well. Thank you to all the senators who hosted events, tabled, participated in any way. I really appreciate everything that everyone put into this week, and anyone who attended or told your friends to attend and promoted it in whatever way. I just am working on my transition packet right now. Got a lot of information to kind of throw in there. Because I'm trying to compile pre-COVID external with COVID external, just so that the next officer, no matter what situation that they are in, have both to reference. So hoping the best for them. And then next week is Springfest. SG and CAB are coordinating a event next week for Springfest as well. So I'll have more information on that throughout the week about what is actually going on.
Marketing Communication Officer Ballard.
Okay, so I just got information from State Rep Stewart, who's for our district for the House of Representatives, and she's doing a Cougar Cupboard peanut butter drive. So if you guys are interested in helping give some items to Cougar Cupboard, it doesn't have to be peanut butter; it could be any non-perishable food items. If you don't want to have to walk up to the Cougar Cupboard, you can put it on my desk, and I'll do the hike up the stairs for you. Seniors, the reason I asked in the group meet if you to like that message, so on May 1st at 11 a.m. Haley and a few others have offered to take senior pictures for you guys. So then that way, if you guys want to get some pictures, and that's for both graduate school and undergrad, because both graduations are equally important. And so please come to that so we can, showcase you guys, and also so we can give you guys a little spotlight on the social media and your cap and gowns. Also, if you haven't already, go look at our YouTube channel for the Mental Health Week videos, because Caitlin worked really hard, and so did many others that I'm not sure who they all were. So go check it out. And then the next marketing communication meeting will be next Monday. So if you would like to come to our very last marketing communication meeting, let me know and I will give you the info. That's all I have.
Organization Relations Officer Akpan.
So there were no organizations on the agenda for the April 2nd SOAB meeting, but at the one before that, Physical Club of SIUE was approved, then it was approved at Senate. And for the next one, at the last meeting this Friday, the 16th at 12:30, there's Delta Sigma Delta and SIUE programming and research collaboration on the agenda for the meeting. And in the meantime, I'm just going to be continuing to work with or communicate with other student leaders about starting organizations in this final week, and working on my transition packet for the next org relations officer.
Student Diversity Officer McKenzie.
So I've been working with Melinda and the Student Leadership Council on bringing a diversity speaker later in April. Jeff Dess, I think is his name. So I'm working on the advertising for that. I I'm still collecting stories for the Tunnel of Oppression, Smashing the Stigma, where students are going to be sharing their stories of a time they've been stigmatized or discriminated based on a marginalized identity. I still need to start the transition packet, but I will get it to the next diversity officer by the next meeting that we have. And congratulations to everyone that got elected in for this upcoming year.
Election Commissioner Brum.
All right, so my report is in the packet, and in addition to adding those amendments due to the grievances, I've also been updating them from this year because we did hear a lot of concerns. I know that was stressful, so I'm trying to look through there and fix that. Other than that, I'm just going to start working on my transition packet, and that's all I have.
Moving on to line item 12, announcements. If there's anybody within SG that has any announcements, you may say them now.
I'm going to go first, and I apologize. I should have gone in open forum. My mother was texting me. I won't tell you why. But she needed some things from her son. Anyway, I have some good news. If you have not heard, we will be having a on-campus student vaccination clinic on April 21st. It's the Johnson & Johnson one-shot dose vaccine. There'll be information coming out. The students, Rianne Greenwald is working on that. However, if you would please spread that news out in social media and other places, I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to have enough doses to cover all of our students. So, and we'll have times to make sure that we can go in the morning and into the evening. Rianne is and her team will be having that, and I think it's going to be in the Student Fitness Center. We'll have to move a few things around to make that happen. So that was the work of all the chancellors and presidents in the state system working with IDPH. So that's happening on every campus before school ends. So if you have friends that go to U of I in Illinois, I know it's already happening in Illinois State because my son got his today. So please spread that news. It is it's good news, and I hope that many of you will take advantage of that free vaccination. Some more good news. The CDC last week released new travel guidance. We're working on that. With how faculty and staff can travel. But the good news is that student organizations will be able to travel next fall. We're working on how to make that happen. Kelly Jo, Keith Becker, Miriam Raccia, Rianne Greenwald, others are working on, there will be policies with that, and there will be probably safety travel guidelines, just like the event safety plans to fill out. I mean, you still can't pack 10 people in a van and go, and you still can't put 4 people in a room together unless you're all vaccinated. So there's lots of things that we are working through. And club sports will be able to play next fall as well. So things are looking up. I will agree with, I think it was Senator Sheehan about, listen, we're not quite out of the woods yet. So yes, follow the health and safety guidelines, keep your mask on, keep your social distance, get your vaccine. We'll get there eventually. I think we all want, at least I do, hopefully by next fall be in phase 5 where everything's open and we're back to things that we're used to. I will tell you that our team in Student Affairs is planning on a more invigorating, enriching, engaging fall experience for our students. SIU Experience is planning to be on ground and in person. Springboard is in person this summer. Our homecoming committee has started. We will have Welcome Week as long as the health remains in the region and the state. So we are excited about all that. And we're going to keep moving. I don't know who just put something in the chat. I cannot come on the 22nd to whatever event. Well, Haley, you made it when my son has a soccer game, and I'm the coach. So we're actually in a tournament, and that happens to be the first night of the tournament over in St. Louis. So sorry, I will not be there for that. But I like seeing all the pictures of all the things you guys are doing. Once again, I congratulate everyone as well who was elected. I've already talked to Haley and Maddie, and look forward to working with the new group next year as well. I'll take any questions you have about any of that. I know Senator Aslan and Senator Perry are like, ooh, 21st, does that mean we're going to skip class so I can have because they're in my class too. I'm surprised they haven't asked me to do that yet.
That's definitely what was on my mind. But in regards to commencement, could you foresee us being able to have more than 2 guests?
No. So there's a reason for that. And so we're still in phase 4. We thought we might be to the bridge, but we're not going to be at the bridge. And the problem with the 2 guest thing, and it's really, this is really why. If we have to move indoors, we are limited on who we can have indoors. And so if we have 4 outside, but then it's 2 inside, then we're pissing the family off. And I don't want to do that. So 2 and 1 is easy now. I know people are, scalping tickets, and I don't know what they're doing out there. People have asked, saying that jokingly, but we have to go with 2 because it just, and if there are special circumstances, you can email marketing communications because there may be some out there that may require or may need to do that. But, I will tell you, I had my vice presidents meeting on Friday. That's all the state university vice presidents and vice chancellors on Friday. There's only 3 state institutions having in-person commencement. So I hope you all are grateful that we're actually able to have in-person commencement with restrictions. I know it's not perfect, but it could be virtual. And for those of you who have seen virtual, been a part, it's wonky. It just is. And so I'm glad that we're able to do this. We have some great people working on this. There is a virtual version. So if you want to attend virtually, you can. And there's a live version as well. So we're doing 16 ceremonies. It's a lot, but over 4 days period to get everyone in and everyone safe. So that's really, Senator Perry, why it's a 2 guest rule.
I have a follow-up question to Senator Perry's question. If I'm not going to graduation, can I give my 2 guests to someone else? Is it like
No,
a
you may
ticket
not.
system? Okay.
So here's also, we have to contact trace. And so it's those 2 guests with that person. I don't believe that's the rule, but
so it's not a ticket system like at other institutions.
I believe it's a registration for the graduate student and 2 guests.
Cool.
And they have to register their guest. That way it's contactless. I will tell you, just if anyone wants to know, I am the person that's at check-in. That's where they put me. Don't try to circumvent the rules. I am there. They put me there for a reason. 1, we didn't want a lot of people on the platform party, and 2, they wanted someone that knew the rules and could work well with people who maybe work outside the rules. So so there you go. Any other questions?
Yeah, Dr. Wigwell, thanks for coming. Just to follow up on the graduation thing, when will the reservation for our guests come out so that we submit those? Or is it just going to be like, I tell my 2 family members and they show up?
I think that's how it is. I thought there was a registration process for guests, but let me check. Let me check on that. Or it's 2 tickets. No, I think it's 2 tickets. You get 2 tickets, right? They're handing you tickets, physical tickets. Yes. I think, right? Senator Perry, Senator Aslan, yeah?
It'll be a barcode, like a QR code, I'm pretty certain, right? I feel like you told me this before.
I think so. Let me find out, because I'm saying too many things here and I'm like unsure. So let me make sure I provide you with the accurate, how the guest process is going to work. In fact, I'm going to text someone right now.
Moving on with announcements. Welcome back to Leadership Programs Land. Couple things happening right now. First off, we have a Catalyst session on the 24th of April, and that is a all-day event that's from 10:30 to 5 in the MUC in person. You cannot do it virtually, so I'm sorry to my virtual friends. A couple of people are going. Yes, as Haley, her title's too long. Haley and Caitlin are going. Maddie McKenzie's going. I'm going. It's going to be lit. Probably other people are going. Unclear. I don't have this list memorized, but it's going to be very fun. Melinda and Kelly Maroney are running it. They're great. Deadline to register is that Monday before, which, looking at a calendar, is the 19th. Technically this Friday. Actually, I lied. Registration closes this Friday. Dropping a link in the chat. You should do it. When you sign up, there is a, yes, Julia is also going. Thank you, Julia. There is also a Sign Up Genius that you have to click on in order to complete your registration. So make sure you do that. Second off, we got the Kimmel Awards. Woot! So those are the last week of April. Those are all going to take place on social media. So on our Facebook, the Kimmel Student Involvement Center Facebook page, and also the Leadership Programs Instagram, probably, but maybe also the Kimmel Instagram. We're still sorting out what Instagram page we're using. So those are all going to be videos. It's all virtual. Shout out to Miriam and Kelly Jo for making some hype videos for us. Those are coming out on Friday of this week, I believe. Let me check a calendar again. Nope, next week. Friday of next week. Just kidding. Sorry for the anxiety I just might have caused. Yes, so those are going to be very exciting. After the Kimmel Awards are announced, the Monday afterwards, which is a date that I'm not looking at, there is going to be a pickup event. For all the people who are nominated, nominees, nominators, people on selection committees to pick up gifts and like your trophies and all of that. Everyone who's nominated gets a certificate and a formal thank you. Haley, May 3rd. So if you win, you get a trophy. If you nominated someone, you get a pen. There's also other things. You get a certificate if you're nominated. So make sure to come to that if you can. If you can't come to that, we will mail it to you. Yes, so any questions about the Kimmel Awards, let me know. If you were nominated, which all of student government was in fact nominated for a couple things, it is up to our nominators to share those nominations. So I have not seen those shared yet. So if you wrote a nomination for student government, you should share them in the teams so that everyone can read them, because they're very nice. But yes, so student government was nominated, so make sure to look forward to those on both the programming day, which is Monday, and then the Wednesday, which is our student organization day. So yeah, it should be very exciting. RSVP if you were nominated as an individual. And that is all. Sorry, that was a little chaotic and all over the place.
I have.
Bridget, I have a question.
Oh, go. When you're done, I have the ticket answer for commencement.
What's up, Hannah? Or Senator Shahan?
Okay, so as far as RSVPing goes, is that just so that you know that we can come to the like pickup date, or
a couple of things? So one, that tells us like what name you want printed on the award if you want an award. Two, that tells us how to pronounce your name if you want an award. We can like, you know, not butcher your name since we have a script. And three, that tells us how we can tag you on social media if that is something that you are wanting. And it, not positive, it might ask you for your address, unclear, but eventually there will be a form that will ask you for your address if you need things mailed.
Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. Any questions about Kimmel Awards or Catalyst can be sent to me or Melinda Stitzel or leadership@siue.edu. And now I'm done.
Okay, back to me real quick about tickets. So, see, phone call worked just like that. So here's the deal. You have to register for commencement that you're attending, and then you'll be sent 2 tickets. You'll be sent 2 tickets. Now, you could register for commencement and not attend, but I hope that you will, those of you who are graduating will register and your tickets will be sent to you.
An update on that, Dr. Whipple, I just checked the website and registration for commencement has closed. It closed on the 9th.
Student Diversity Officer, Mackenzie. So the Center for Student Diversity and Inclusion is hosting a Black, Brown, Bruised, How Racialized STEM Education Stifles Innovation. And it's at 2 p.m. and it's sponsored by the Center for STEM Research. And what this event is going to be covering is racialized experiences and racial stereotypes that adversely affect the education and career trajectories of underrepresented groups. So if you guys have time, you should check it out. And the link is on our Facebook page. It's like a tiny URL. But yeah, that's all I have.
Just a quick thing. I know that Fraternity Sorority Life awards are this upcoming Sunday. I know we have a lot of Fraternity Sorority Life members here. So that's just a reminder.
Senator Gillis here. So my announcement is in Delta Tau Delta, we had our officer elections last week, and I'm happy to announce that I was elected president. So I look forward to serving in the Interfraternity Council and helping out with leadership in Greek life and in campus next year.
Senator Shahan, just to kind of go off with the FSL stuff, since we have so many FSL members here, they do have Green Dot training signups right now for people in FSL. And I know that's something that a lot of student government members have been wanting for quite a while now. And we were hoping to incorporate into Mental Health Week. So please, please, please sign up for them, because I know my session only has 5 people in it out of 25 right now. So there's more than enough slots to sign up.
Dr. Wapel, back to commencement. Last question, I promise, for real. Okay, so do you foresee them reopening commencement registration? I know that people in my cohort specifically missed it because I told them about it on Sunday.
I will ask.
Dr. Wapel, follow up to Senator Perry's follow up. When you say send us the tickets, is it coming in like hard mail or is it emailing us like the QR?
Hard tickets.
All right.
Tickets.
Cool beans.
I have a follow-up on that follow-up. Sorry. Okay, when I registered for graduation, if it has something that's not correct, who do I go to get that corrected? Like on the RSVP email, who do I contact for that?
Marketing and communications. And actually, you probably can go to the website and they'll tell you if there's questions. I know Kirsten Schmalz is our kind of coordinator for commencement. And it should be on the website, but it's out of marketing and communications. That's how it would go to. Wait, Senator Perry asked me a question and I gotta make sure I don't lose it. I'm writing someone. Go ahead.
Dr. Weeble, just to follow up with COVID tracing, I'm only concerned about how it will work if we're getting physical tickets. Will COVID tracing be like done beforehand? Like, will my family have to, or my 2 guests have to pre-register and get all their information online before, or will this all be taking place like at the door for the reception?
There's a commencement website, and I would go to the commencement website and look up that information. I'm not sure how all that is working at the moment. Right now, I'm trying to figure out if they're going to open up graduation so Senator Perry and others can register.
Thank you, Dr. Ripple, for answering all of our questions. I feel like us seniors and like graduate students are probably like a lot right now. So thank you for answering all these questions.
No, it's great. You know, these are great questions. And those are like details that I'm not in the details of that. I'm in the, hey, we're having live commencement and I'll see you at check-in. And I'm sure I'll have marching orders of what to do there. And I'm texting the director of marketing communications to see if graduation registration could be reopened for a day or two.
I know for the next meeting, I can reach out to somebody on that team and like see if they can speak at our April 26th meeting as well. Yeah. Are there any more announcements? If not, I'll move on to line item 13, adjournment. So I'll now entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Senator Aslan.
Senator Burnett.
Moved by Senator Aslan, meeting adjourned at 7:04 p.m.